How's it going? Mark here, another fragrance review. Let's take a look at the Burberry line. This is Burberry Touch for men. A lot of people, when they go to the Burberry counter, what do they look at? The top sellers, Burberry Brit, Burberry London. And that's it. Then they move on. That is a mistake. There is the Burberry line, the whole lineup, if you look at the lineup for men, is actually above average. There's actually a lot of fragrances that are really underrated in the Burberry line. It's not just a two fragrance house. There's a lot of fragrances that are fairly good. There's a couple snoozers. But this one right here, Touch for Men, is a good one. So hopefully next time you go to the Burberry counter, you're going to remember this face and this fragrance and give this one a sniff. So let's take a look at Touch for Men. First of all, there is a Touch for Women. Bottle looks kind of the same. So make sure if you go to a discounter like TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I think they put everything together. Just make sure that it says for men on the box. So bottle presentation, very timeless, very classic. You know, you got that clear glass with the rosewood cap, and then you got Burberry Touch for Men right there. Sprayer works very well, and we got the code on the sticker. We got some black writing there. That's your code. The box itself is actually quite unique. First of all, mine's all crazy looking. Let me fix this for you guys to show you how it works. Basically, there's a little string right here, and you just unravel that, and it opens your box. So very unique. It's a huge box for 100 mils. Like, it's covering my face right now. So let's take a look at the detail in the box. For everybody that's kind of scared of fakes, there's some writing in the back, and then there's some at the bottom. That's where you're going to find your code at the bottom. So Burberry Touch for Men comes in the standard sizes, 1.7, 3.4. Pricing, give or take, $50 to $75 American. Good thing about Burberry, it's available almost anywhere. So your favorite discounter will probably have this at a discounted rate. So look around, sniff around, you'll probably find a deal on this guy. When was this released? The release date was in the year 2000, so it's a millennium baby. Awards. Has it won any awards with me? Actually did. This one made my winter top 25 list, my special Christmas Day special. In 2009, it made bottle number 16. So it won an award. Group, Floral Woody Musk. Parfumier Jean-Pierre Boutillard. Now, Jean-Pierre has done a fragrance that actually reminds me of this one a little bit. Versace's The Dreamer. Funny thing is what I attach those two together is that powdery, sweet powdery floral feel that you get in the Dreamer. You're going to get in this also. So it's nice to see who made this fragrance and just see what they did in the past or what they have done as their body of work to see what kind of notes you see that are the same. Now, recommended age with this one. Basically anybody. This one's going to make my job very easy as a recommended age. I would say, if I had to pinpoint something, it would probably be 20 and over. I don't see in high school, you don't really have to try this hard. You can go much cheaper, and you can find something that will work well for you without going crazy. But this will also work in high school. Now, how many sprays and where? I go 1 on the chest, 2 on the neck, 1 on each pulse point right here. So 3 sprays. This one, actually, just like the Dreamer, don't overspray. Do not overspray. 3, you're good. Maybe 4, that's it. It will get cloying around this area right here. So watch out with this guy. 3 sprays is fine. Now let's take a look at the notes. The note breakdown with this one. The top notes: violet leaf, violet leaf, violet leaf. Lots of it. Petit grain. Mid, we got pepper, oak moss, Virginia wood, and nutmeg. In the base, we got white musk, vetiver, and tonka bean. So looking at that note breakdown, there's nothing new here. This nose has smelled every single one of those notes somewhere else. Not in this combination, but it'll be pretty easy to pinpoint what's doing what in this fragrance. So let's take a look. First of all, I'm going to waste a spray. I haven't done this a lot in videos. Let's spray here. There you go. 3.4 ounce of Burberry Touch. 1 spray is not going to kill me. Okay, top notes. Very nice. Very nice top notes. Okay, top notes gives you almost like a soapy, sweet, powdery feeling. The violet's right up there. This is going to be a violet leaf fragrance. You can really feel it. There's a little hint of citrus too. And I felt some of the oak moss right away. Now I know I said the oak moss is in the mid. It just came out prematurely. Now, it almost gave me that barbershop feel. You know, that rive gauche feel? When you get powder, you get florals, and you get a little bit of citrus, you almost get that barbershop feel. But this one, you know, that oak moss, the violet leaf, kind of tried to bring it away from that old barbershop feel. It's a little too sweet to make it a barbershop feel to me. Now the heart of this fragrance is the superstar. Now in every fragrance, that's what you want to hear. The heart is what you're going to get. That's your meat and potatoes of a fragrance. You don't want your top notes to be the superstar because you're going to be disappointed. And the base is never the superstar. It's just lame. It's always lame at the base. So if the heart's the superstar of the fragrance, great, good stuff. In this one, it is. The heart, what do you get in the heart? You get what you get at the top. That beautiful top stays in the mid. But we're going to put a couple extra layers in there. We're going to put extra notes in there to give it a little more interest. There's pepper. Now the pepper in this one is mild. I can tolerate it. Now with pepper, oh man, some fragrances, there's another Burberry fragrance, you know what I'm talking about. The beat. Pepper, a little too much. This one is actually pepper done right. It gives it a little kick, but it's not overwhelming. You know, it's not over the top. I really thought that the pepper was done very well. Now the oak moss, of course, is still there, and we get some woods, which gives it, you know, more of a masculine feel. This one was almost giving you, you know, a floral, almost a unisex feel until you hit the heart. And then it gave you that masculine feel, which is good, good. Now, the violet and the powder and the sweetness is still the main focus in this fragrance, still in the heart. You'll see that the pepper and the woods isn't the main focus. It's just layering at the back to give you more of a masculine feel. Very, very nice. Now the base is actually more of a sweet base because, you know, you got that tonka bean, you have that white musk. It is musky at the end. The tonka bean is there for that sweetness. You also feel a little bit of that smoky vetiver, just a bit. This is not Dan the Man type of fragrance. You know, the vetiver isn't that, you know, in your face. It's really in the background. He's not going to love this one, at least not for vetiver. This is not a vetiver based fragrance. So you get a little bit of that smoky vetiver. Now, since we tackled the scent, what it smells like, for me, this is a casual fragrance. It makes it pretty versatile for the cooler months. I would say this is more of a grown-up fragrance. Like if you're into the Burberry Brit, or you're into Armani Code, or Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male, you're into those really vanilla-ish, sweet, powdery fragrances. This one's almost like a grown-up edge to it, which makes it a little more versatile. Like Le Male is more of a night-out, date type fragrance. So is this, but it's got more of a masculine feel, more toned down, and it's great for dating, going out at night also. During the day, I could see someone wearing this during the day because it's not that potent as those other ones I named out. Now, touch is a great name for this fragrance. Why? It's one of those scents that the person needs to be close to you, almost in close contact, that they're able to touch you. So it's almost like a close quarter scent. Great for dates because it is, you know, it's going to give you a scent cloud in the first 3 to 4 hours. Then it's going to die down, and the person has to get close to you to feel it. But when they do, it's magic, and that's what you want. You don't want a Le Male that's just the girl's gonna come close to your neck and she's gonna be like, okay, that's enough. That's too much for me. So this one's great for that. You have to get close, and that's where you get the name Burberry Touch. Now the violet leaf does dominate this fragrance. So some people are gonna say this is a linear fragrance because the violet leaf does dominate it. But to me, I feel like there's still other things going on in this fragrance. The pepper, the woods, the musk. So it is kind of linear, but there's stuff going on that'll keep your attention going. It is a simple, warming fragrance. In my opinion, it's done right. It's a pretty solid fragrance, and I would say it's very much overlooked at the Burberry counter. So next time you're there, make sure you take a sniff at Burberry Touch, because it is, I believe, overlooked at that counter. So it's pretty close to its big brother, Burberry Brit. We know the top seller, Burberry Brit, Mr. Powder. It's almost really too close to Burberry Brit to want to buy if you own Brit. So if you own Brit, you can smell this one. It's a little different. It's around the same genre. So if you do finish up Brit and you like Touch, then you can purchase it. But if you own Brit or you own Touch and you're looking at Brit, a little bit of the similarities there. So why would you hate this fragrance? Well, this one gives me a lot of faces here. You know, there's a lot of people that are not going to hate this because there's a lot of things going on. There's floral. If you don't like floral, it's not your thing. It's powdery. If you don't like that, it's not your thing. Too sweet. There is some sweetness to it. It might not be your thing. Linear. It is linear as far as what the main focus on this fragrance is. So there's a lot of things to hate about this fragrance, but there's a lot of things to love about this fragrance. Now, one word to describe this fragrance would have to be sweet. I believe it's a sweetly based fragrance. Bottles, D Squared, Hewood, Le Mans, Armani Code, Burberry Brit, the Dreamer, even the Roca Man. It's got like that sweet, powdery feel to it, like a Roca kind of thing. Now, compliment factor, for me, this is where it gets tricky. When I was trying this one out about 8 months ago, I think it was last winter I got this. I started wearing it in the spring, the summer, and then again this winter. The compliment factors were mixed. It was really mixed. Like, there was a lot of people that liked it. Some felt it was okay. A lot of people did not like it. And then this winter, this Christmas, this December, when I do reviews, I usually give a fragrance a week of testing. Like, I'll wear it like at night before going to bed and just, you know, re-energize my nose to the fragrance before I review it, so it's fresh in my mind. And of course, with Christmas, you got family all over the place. You're going all over the place, and this one was killer during Christmas. I was wearing stuff like Muscaravejar, Amouage, By Killian, Creed, Bonds. I was wearing some of the heavy hitters in my arsenal. And this came out on top as far as compliments. I think I got like 3 or 4 compliments on this bad boy during Christmas time. Good stuff. And my lady friend, the wife, what did the wife think? As far as compliments goes, she liked this one during the winter time. Like, during Christmas time, she really liked this. I don't know what it was during winter, but it worked really well this December. She did not like it when I was wearing it in the spring and the summer. In fact, it was pretty cloying, and it was probably overdosing on it. So mixed reviews on this one, so I'm going to give it moderate as far as compliments goes. My 2 cents on Burberry Touch for Men. Quality fragrance, can't go wrong. It really made me feel like it's a grown-up Le Mans. You know, you get rid of all those, you know, the mint and the lavender and all that, and you kind of added some woods to it and some spice. So it was almost like a grown-up feel to it. I'll be honest, I overlooked this fragrance also. It's in my arsenal, but you know, I always look at Brit and London when I'm wearing stuff in the winter or in the fall, and I overlook this guy all the time. As you can see, my bottle's like almost full. Almost. So I think I've never really actually casually worn this. It was only for review purposes that I worn it. So personally, I overlook it just like everybody else, and it needs its shine. So I'm going to put it, you know, near the other bottles, my other Burberrys, and hopefully I'll choose this one over the other guys later on. So this goes to buy, try, or pass. This is going to be a definite try. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's not a definite buy for me to tell you guys. It's not a pass. This is a very good fragrance. It's a definite try. So next time you're at the Burberry counter, okay. So let's get to the rating system. Let's rate Burberry. Alright guys, let's rate Burberry Touch for Men. Projections, 7 bottles out of 10. It is fairly moderate. For the first 3 to 4 hours, it is good. Then of course it slowly dies down. and sticks to the skin. Longevity, 7 bottles out of 10. Also, 6 to 8 hours any given time when I wore it, and that's actually more than most with this one. A lot of people online were getting less than I did. Versatility, I'm going to give it 7 bottles out of 10 also. It's a good fall and winter scent, great for daytime and nighttime during those seasons, so fairly versatile as a casual scent. Overall smell, I'm going to give it 6 bottles out of 10. A good sweet powdery smell with a little kick to it. And I did get mixed results with the compliments, so it got a little lower score. Seasons, fall and winter. It is an overlooked fragrance at the Burberry line. It is a good balance of sweetness, powder, woods, and spice. And powdery frags just aren't for everyone. So overall, I'm going to give this 7 bottles out of 10.